Alright, so yeah, we are jet setting to a, man, I'm that tired today, back day. Whew. That is what freaking happens when your sleep schedule is completely thrown off from break festivities, because we had the whole week off last week. And you know, I worked a little bit in another district, but for the most part, you know, I only worked like 2 out of the 5 days last week. So, you know, while I'm bulking, that's usually the case, is I'm going to bed just a little bit later. And last night was no bueno. I got quite a bit of recovery work done, just, you know, icing, used the massage gun, got the entire body. But the sleep, oh man, we went to bed at freaking 2 a.m. I mean, it was like 1:30, 2-ish, getting up at 6:30. Oh, that was rough. That was a rough one. 4.5 hours is not nearly enough. So I tried to get a nap in during lunch today, and you know when you kind of like, you know, like you're trying to sleep and then you think you fall asleep, and you're kind of in that in-between state where you're like, you're almost asleep but you're not quite asleep yet. Like it's hard to pinpoint. Maybe I fell asleep for a tiny bit, but you know, we only had like 25 minutes total to get a nap in, so that wasn't nearly freaking enough. But anyways, we have back on the docket today, and I kind of wanted to switch it up. So for one, you know, I was super tired, so I took a nap during, oh man, this guy's not. They just didn't go. That was wild. They just didn't move. There was the green signal to go, and this car in front of me just did not go. So yeah, they just weren't paying attention. But anyways, yeah, we're a little more tired than usual today. And I usually get my second meditation in during lunch. But yeah, so that's not really, you know, that's just not the case today. So it'll be an interesting meditation after back day, because I kind of like that a little more. The only reason why I do it at lunch while I'm, you know, in my work schedule is just because it's, I know that I'm gonna get it done. You know, there are some days that it's really freaking tough to come back after lifting, cardio, work, and whatever else, and then get a meditation in, you know. So it's just kind of like a reassurance thing. Like, I know I'll do it at lunch. But that being said, there is a lot to be said about a post-workout meditation. It can be tough sometimes, just because you might be running a little low on glucose, just freaking energy. So, you know, you're depleted after a workout, so it's a little tougher to concentrate. So I'll get a post-workout shake in, and then we'll be freaking rocking with that. But for the back workout today, I have no idea what to expect. Have not checked the program. If I had to guess, we're probably gonna still be modifying it just a little bit. So we'll look at the program, but since we still have kind of a strained lower back, then we're gonna make sure that we're not doing any kind of like hinging movements. So no like single arm dumbbell row, no bent over barbell row, no rack pulls, no deadlifts, nothing of that nature, because that will freaking destroy my back right now. It's a lot better, don't get me wrong, but it's still in that kind of like fragile state to where I need to, especially on back day, I need to make sure that we're not using our lower back too much. So I think the plan for today is going to be a whole lot of pull downs, because that doesn't put a lot of strain on my lower back. And then also we're going to be doing quite a bit of chest supported rows, and so that's going to be freaking fun. But anyways, we are just going to be watching it. Definitely try to get as much of a back pump as possible, obviously, but priority today is to not get more injured. So we're just gonna freaking rock it. But I gotta say, since, I mean, it's nuts to think about, because this time last week, 7 days ago, I could barely breathe and have my lower back not hurt. Like, I couldn't take a deep breath and not have my back feel more strained and just in a lot of pain. I mean, that's the main thing. It's just the pain level was, I mean, I don't want to say excruciating, but it was pretty close to excruciating. So yeah, so that's where we're landing right now. We are just freaking not trying to get injured, getting a good back pump, and just enjoying the day. It's also, man, I'm here in California and it is freaking nice weather. I mean, we're still in winter and it's like 68 today. So, I mean, it makes sense for SoCal, but NorCal, interesting, you know, just not your average weather for a winter season. But anyways, we're gonna get this freaking back working. Not much else to say, but I'll also be filming the probably the meditation after, not so much the card talk back, because I don't know, I gotta conserve my energy today. I'm a little more tired than usual. Third time's the charm as far as saying it. So but yeah, let's get into this freaking back workout.